Welcome to Impact Moment right here on DCTV. I'm Alvin Jones, and we're outside social distancing. And guess who I have with me today? It's Kahina Haynes with the Dance Institute of Washington. How are you?
I'm doing well. I cannot complain. Feeling excited. This is a busy time for dance schools.
Dance, I think, is what people need right now.
You're right. I would agree that dance is definitely needed now more than ever. A conversation we've been having at Dance Institute is how movement and expressing sentiments we can't say with words is really critical, not just for our youth, which is the population we focus on, but also for the community. So at Dance Institute of Washington, we're rooted in community. We're actually located in Columbia Heights, and we specialize in advancing equity and representation and pre-professional training. So what that means is the world-class training experience for any student who is particularly gifted, committed, and passionate about becoming a dancer or any career affiliated with the professional dance industry has the resources to do that at their disposal. So we're very much in the midst of how do we craft that experience and maintain that virtually right now.
Wow. Now, what are the age ranges?
Absolutely. We start as early as 3, so we currently have 3-year-olds taking dance lessons.
Oh, okay. So I guess if your grandmother taught you ballet at 3,
there
you would
absolutely
run an organization that would let 3-year-olds
that is correct.
Start learning ballet.
Yeah, that is correct.
Does it sound like anybody we know?
That is correct. That is me. That is my narrative. I did start under the tutelage of my grandma at age 3. She ran a dance school. My mother was also a dancer, and so I didn't really have a choice. So I kind of straight out dancing.
You came out dancing.
Absolutely.
I could dance before I could walk.
Pretty much. My first language.
First language.
Absolutely.
How has this whole pandemic, the COVID-19 now going into 20, how's it affected teaching dance?
That's a really good question. I think for DIW specifically, it's uniquely impacted us because there is so much built into the actual on-site experience. Our students have peer-to-peer relationships that get cultivated. They have a sense of community, a sense of kinship, and our teachers are a part of that. So figuring out how to maintain that sense of connection was a challenge, and we actually spent a lot of time not just figuring out the logistics, but working with our faculty on how to make sure we could carry that over, transition that virtually. So we actually dedicated space in our schedule, not just to class instruction, but to just open, safe space for our students to start to rebuild those kinds of connections, talk, ask questions, be open, be free, share their concerns, and that really helped our teachers as we started the programming virtually, to help them feel like they still had that connection to every single individual student. For our older students, that has been a game changer. I'm very proud of it. And I observe a lot of the classes, and I watch them not only maintain, but actually advance in their training during this time, believe it or not. Because they've had conversations with themselves, they've had experiences that they've really gotten to tap into with this time and this space, learn themselves, and that is coming through the movement. Like, it's really beautiful to watch, actually.
Really, when it comes to dance, it's more than just movement, it's interpretation. How does that movement make you feel? Can you, like you say, can I talk to you and communicate with you without even saying a word?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so one of the things we did this summer, we actually gave our students a choreography assignment, totally independent. So this is what I mean when I talk about the virtual programming. If you really get innovative and creative with it, it can afford the students opportunities that they may not get just in the classroom. You know, that's fast. In the classroom, out the classroom, on to the next class. There aren't really those spaces for them to reflect and have those moments. But with this assignment, they were tasked with really articulating some pretty profound concepts emotions, thoughts, questions. They were tasked with how to convey that through, I believe it was a eight count or 8 measure and 8 count phrase. And man, I observed some performances that I had not seen all year from some of these students. It was remarkable. And we surveyed them after and asked them how that made them feel. And that was the most rewarding part, is that they were just expressing a sense of satisfaction. They felt like they had gotten out things that they couldn't find the words to say for months. So, major difference.
Wow, it's like they found their voice by dancing.
Absolutely.
Or in the words of Charles Wright, express yourself.
Exactly right.
For someone who's interested in learning more about the Dance Institute of Washington, how could they find that out?
Absolutely. I would say the first place is our website. We are currently closed to the public due to COVID-19, but all of our information is on our website, www.danceinstituteofwashington.org, and definitely our social media. Thanks to our students, we've really come a long way with that.
Kahina Haynes, thank you so very much for coming
Thank
on the
you.
show.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. It was a really
right.
a pleasure.
Get your move on. Get your move on. It's a groove to move. Am I right?
Yes.
Say it. Tell them. It's a move to groove. It's a groove to move.
It's a groove to move.
There you go. For Impact Moment, right here on DCTV, I'm Alvin Jones. And we're going to get our move on.